Welcome back to Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. In this video we are going through an incredible XP farm, and I've called it early game because there are much better XP farms out there, or Qi farms, but they come a lot later into the game. So this is like the earliest point you're going to get a really good amount of Qi. You need to be in part 4 and you need to be on the main battlefield to the main mission called Darkness over Han Shui River, or Darkness over the Han Shui River. When you are on this mission, I recommend building up your morale rank a little bit in this level. But when we get to this point, very, very early in the mission, you actually come down off this boat here. There will be a couple of enemies you need to kill. And if I quickly get rid of this one, so you'll basically start up over there somewhere. This really isn't far into the mission at all. But if we drop down here, once you have dealt with the enemies and you've made a little bit of progress, you'll see my morale rank is 12. Inside here, you're going to climb up. You're going to have to do a little bit with like getting boats to fall down the river, like flow down the river or whatever you want to call it. But just follow my route. Jump across to this boat here. Then across here, there's an enemy here and there's a couple more in the distance. But if I just quickly kill this guy here, basically, after the combat, there's going to be this like pole thing here. And what you want to do is you want to kick that down and it releases the boat that you can see over there in the distance. And that is what you need to do to basically unlock this Qi farm. So once you've dealt with those enemies, there's a marking flag the other side of that wall just back there. Like if you drop down the top level of there, like basically the way we've come. If I quickly kill this guy. But grab the marking flag that's over there, and then you're going to see this croc. We're going to ignore him, but because we booted the boat down the river, if we come back to this battle flag, this is where we start farming Qi. So with my normal set, which isn't set up for Qi, if we just jump over here, lock onto the croc, and then when you get to his tail, spirit attack, and it's going to almost be a one-hit kill. You can set it up so it is a one-hit kill. But then if we come back, all we got to do is rest at this battle flag. That's going to respawn the croc. And then if we jump over, we lock onto the tail. We are getting 7,700 Qi per kill. And it takes barely any time whatsoever. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my battle prep, I'm going into my battle set, and I'm going to put on my Qi farming build that I've set up. Just quickly, with my normal build, if I go to the stats and I show you the genuine Qi obtention is 10.7%. If I then switch out, so I now have my Qi farming set on, and if we go to the status and we go to genuine Qi obtention, it's 51.9%. If we look at the gear, I've got genuine Qi obtention on absolutely everything. But there is something weird to take note of. I did the adding up. I basically added up their percentages. And for some reason, this kernel repeating crossbow, the genuine Qi obtention is not counting. And then with my two main weapons, only one of them is counting. So I'm essentially losing 13%. I don't know why it works that way. But one of my main melee weapons, the lower percentage, the 4.7% on the ranged weapons, that's working. All my gear pieces and both the decorative knots that I've got are working. These are incredible, by the way, 9.6% each. But what you want to do is you want to set up a different build. You can use the same weapons and stuff. And what you want to do is you want to use the blacksmith in the hidden village. And you want to put genuine Qi obtention on every single piece of gear possible, because it's taken my stats from like 10% or 10 point something up to 51.9%. So just by changing out gear pieces, I'm getting an extra 40% Qi. So once you've got all of that set up, if we again come over to this guy, you want to do it when he's not facing you. He's not really an alert enemy. He's not going to notice you that easily. If we go up behind him, do the move again. That took it from 7,700 up to 10,500. And that's every single time you kill this dude. So I rest at this battle flag. He's in the prime position as soon as you come out of the flag menu. Aim on his tail. Do the fatal strike. And he is dead. Then jump across. Come back to the battle flag. Rest. And as long as you got above 50% on your Qi of tension with the stats, you're going to get over 10,000 Qi per kill. So with this 106,000 I've got, if I go to level up, I can put an extra 2 levels into my character. So I'm going to put those into wood so I get higher health. And now it's 45,000. So I need to kill this croc 5 times to level up once. But it's going to take a little, like maybe 90 seconds to kill this dude 5 times. And if I was to kill this croc every 20 seconds, reset, go back and do it again, 3 times per minute is going to be 31,500 because I'm getting about 10,500. And then 60 minutes makes it every single hour I am getting just under 1.9 million Qi, which is going to give me a lot of levels if I just sit here for an hour. Whereas if I'm able to sneak in an extra time, like an extra go at taking the croc down per minute, that takes it from 31,500 up to 42,000 Qi per minute. 60 minutes in an hour, that's just over 2.5 million Qi. This is such an efficient XP or Qi farm in Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. It's incredible. And you've only got to be in part 4. Just make sure, as I said, that you get your Qi of tension, your genuine Qi of tension percentages on every single piece of gear possible. Even if you have to go and buy the pieces of gear, like if you have to go to the blacksmith and spend some copper to purchase a piece of gear, all you have to do, if you look to the left-hand side of the special effect, you'll see the HP one, it's got a white circle and then there's like half a square behind it. So it's got a rectangle there. But then if you look at the genuine Qi of tension, that's got a full square. I basically just looked for the pieces of gear, like those genuine Qi of tensions already came on the decorative knots. But you'll see here, I've got the rectangle and the circle for the genuine Qi of tension. I just looked for pieces of gear that had a special effect in that slot. And then I just embedded it like through the blacksmith, salvaged a few pieces of gear to get myself the jewel fragments that you need, and put it on every single piece of gear, and I'm getting 10,500 Qi every single time I take down that croc, which is the matter of seconds because it's just one fatal strike. So that is the earliest I've found a really, really good, beneficial Qi farm in Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. And that's the only reason I put it early game, because obviously it's not like part 1, part 2. But you do get much better ones later in the game. It's just this is the most efficient one I've found. Like this is the earliest I've found an efficient farm. So what we are going to do is leave the video there. I'll come back with late game farms and stuff as well when I find them. But let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and check out this video if you want to see other content on the channel. I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.